special presentation of the Sim Racing Channel. Real racing virtually.
Well, let's try that again. What's going on, guys? Hey, how are you? Repeat back with you for another Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Trucks race brought to you by these guys from ARCS, Midwest Barbecue, and Chicks and Honey. Very, very proud sponsors all season long. And this is the final race. We're talking about the championship race live from Phoenix International Raceway tonight. Welcome aboard. Thanks for coming back one more time. It has been one hell of a season. Tonight, it all culminates right here. Talking about bringing closure. Let's take a look at our top four. These guys, stage points don't matter, pass points don't matter. It is all about what happens tonight. Tom Sears in that number 14 Race Arcs machine. 213 Simware down the side. We're going to go ahead and try to grab that championship, but if Jeremy Brial, Aiden Norman, which has been extremely fast, or Jacob Blankenship have anything to say about it, we'll have to see if Tom Sears, the past champion, can go ahead and get it done. It is going to be one hell of a race. On the left-hand side, you see your scoring pylon. That is where these guys have all qualified so far, and it's going to be absolutely interesting. Joshua G out there saying, first race I can relax in 35 weeks. Man, yeah, it's been an amazing season. I think I was just talking to the guys before this all kicked off, and I think this is the first time where I've actually covered a full season, cover to cover, literally cover to cover, Daytona to Phoenix, where they've actually followed pretty much the real life NASCAR schedule. A couple modifications here and there, but at the top of the screen, those are the guys that have really, for the most part, done it the best. Tom Sears, Jeremy Brial, Aiden Norman, and Jacob Blankenship. Whoever comes in first of those four right there will win the championship. Who do y'all got out there in chat? Who's it going to be tonight to go ahead and hoist the trophy? Who's going to be the diamond in the rough that shines in the desert tonight? I cannot wait and see. It's going to be a phenomenal race. It's been a phenomenal season, and man, I'm curious to see how this all shakes out. What the fuel strategy is going to be like. What the wear is going to be like. What the stage is going to bring. So much is going to come into play before this is all over and done with. We should have just about 17 guys out here on track. You see Noah Belleville right now. He's on top of the boards with Tom Sears, P number 2, Jacob Blankenship 3rd, Don Wright 4th, Tom Andrews 5th, Aiden Norman 6th, Joshua Gaiman and Elric George going to row out so far right now. Round out row number 4, James Kerr, Tom Withers, Tristan Catania, Matt Kent, Briley Wright, Patrick Allen, Matthew Leiter, Jeremy Brial, and Tommy Reynolds. Again, that's going to be all 17. We'll have to see how this all works. But yeah, it is again the ARCS Midwest Barbecue season finale brought to you by Chicks and Honey on Instagram. All throughout the season, I've been bringing up their websites and talking about them right quick. I'm going to go ahead and put their the Midwest Barbecue link out there in chat for y'all right now. Please go on over. Make sure you look them up for anything you may need, whether it's barbecue needs, smoking needs, whichever. Look them up. I promise you will not be disappointed whatsoever. And as far as Chicks and Honey goes on Instagram, please go on over and look them up. Chicks, C-H-I-X, the and sign, Honey. Chicks and Honey on Instagram. And yeah, they're pretty much an Instagram page all about teaching people how to create a self-sufficient homestead, teaching others how to turn raw land into self-sufficient property. Everything from solar, self-building your house, creating a garden, and raising your own animals to provide meat, dairy, and goods for your family. With the price of everything in the stores going up and up and up, wouldn't it be nice to just, reach out onto your own property for what you need, whether it's eggs that are now like almost $5 a carton, or if it's milk, or if it's butter, if it's cheese, if it's peanut butter, all kinds of things can now be picked up and turned for yourself on your own property. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of these points. Let's go ahead and see how they're going to go ahead and grid up. Let's clear the boards for you right quick, as we just wait for everybody to pull out on track. So again, Noah Belleville with the pole tonight. Tom Sears in that number 14. He is the first of the chasers. He's going to be the first of the chasers to line up. Jacob Blankenship also right there. P number 3. Don Ray, P4. Tom Andrews, P number 5. Round out row number 3. It's going to be Aiden Norman. P7 is going to be Joshua Gaiman with Elric George, the Nassau Assassin. P number 8. James Kerr is going to be P9 with Tommy Withers in his number 6 to his outside, starting P number 10. Then it looks like, if this tool will work with me, there we go. P11 is going to be Trista Catania in that number 48 with Matthew Kent. Briley Wright, P13, round out row number 7, talking about Patrick Allen in his 45. P15 is going to be Matthew Leiter and Jeremy Brialt. And to round out the field, last but not least, we're talking about Tommy Reynolds in that number 7. So that's going through the field, and we're just waiting on things to kick off with these guys. As you see them all right there on pit road, just waiting for the green, waiting to roll. Yeah, James, I saw that truck. I will absolutely be on it. Man, I absolutely appreciate it. Love that truck. And Mr. Kerr, if you ever do reach out to a custom company or whatever that can do that truck as a die-cast, please let me know. I want one. I told John Honeycutt that drives the 50 in the Shake and Bake series, when or if he ever gets his number 50 Superman car done, I want a copy of that as well. All right, so Pace Truck is going to go ahead and pull off. They got to go down this backstretch before they can go ahead and grab that green flag. Who's ready to roll? I tell you what, I am. We're going to go ahead and bring up your ticker right now. That way we don't cover up too much of the screen. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry about this, ladies and gents. Let's go ahead and crank this up. That way you guys can hear them as well. Let's go. Let's go. Green flag's out. Race time. All right, so first lap is in the books. 3 wide. Caution number 1 is going to go ahead and fly. It looks like Don Ray, Patrick Allen, and Matt Kent a little bit further in the back going to have something to do with this. So let's go ahead and change this over. Let's hide your ticker. Let's bring up your tower. And we'll also go ahead and bring up your track map and everything else that we're going to need for tonight. And let's go ahead and switch up our camera view. Find out exactly what happened. Looks like Tom Reynolds came into a little bit of an issue a little bit later on. But in the meantime, let's go back with Don Ray, see what happened here. So there's Don Ray in that number 5. Little bit of a high line. Kicking out. Nowhere to go. Gets tagged. Ooh, 31 hard into the passenger side door. Let's watch from Patrick Allen. Patrick Allen. Oh, it's only slight contact for the 45. Not too shabby. And I believe, let's go back with Matt Kent now. Yeah, just nowhere to go. Completely clogged up the top line. 7 also nowhere to go. And that was literally all she wrote. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live now that we've gone through all those different views. Looks like Tom Sears, guy that wants to get this championship done right now, sitting up here in P number 1. You see the lights atop the pace car still on. Let's see if maybe we can grab old Tom Sears and see what this championship will mean to him as he rides with Team Outlaw. Tom Sears, it's repeat up in the booth, buddy. Caution number 1, you're behind that truck that's got the lights still on, but you are in the spot that you're going to want to be in a little bit later on when we're all said and done with these 125 laps. It's so early to tell what you think about this 14, but what are you thinking about this race, and what would this championship mean to you?
Hey, Pete, yeah, I mean, any championship's going to mean a lot. This definitely would mean a lot. It's a long season, so those ones got a little bit more shine to them. Just going to have to save the tires, really. I mean, I'm going to try and get through this whole stage on one set so that I got all my tires left for the rest of this race. So, a little early for gas. I don't think anyone can make it still. I know I still can't make it if I pit there, so I think the fuel window opens up at about lap 15 to make this whole stage. So maybe lap 10.
All right, what are we looking at as far as a stage break tonight? Which lap are we all aiming for?
45 is a stage break, and I think we're getting about 36-35 on a tank. So, gonna need some more laps before we pit.
All right, buddy, I'll tell you what. You bring that 213simware.com machine to victory lane. I hope the guys over at 213simware throw you out a complimentary 60 by 80 fleece blanket with this truck on there. Tell them I said so, and good luck.
I'll send the message. Thanks, Pete.
You got it, buddy. I'll get you back down to your Team Outlaw teammates, and yeah, keep the shiny side up.
Appreciate it.
You got it. All right, so that is Tom Sears, one of the main guys here in the ARCS series, and looking pretty good as you start to see them all come back double file. All right, so let's widen this back out again, and we definitely wish him and all of the championship contenders a whole lot of luck. In case you missed it earlier, here is what your points look like. Tom Sears, we just talked to him. Jeremy Brialt, Aiden Norman, and Jacob Blankenship. So Aiden Norman, he's inside the top 4 right along with Jacob Blankenship. Jeremy Brialt right now sitting back there in P number 8. Let's go ahead and hide those points. These guys coming down the backstretch, heading towards what is now turn number 4, just before they get to the start stripe, working lap 6 of 125. Everybody's looking for that stage break lap 45 before they can all take a break. Again, stage points mean nothing. Green flags out. Let's go. All right, so he's going to go ahead and get a great lead. It's actually take an aerial shot of this place as you see them all going into turns 1 and 2. Great field again tonight. Like I mentioned before, about 17 truckers out here on track. Beautiful facility when it's all lit up. Let's go ahead and bring it back in and catch back up with everybody and everything as it all unfolds here from Phoenix International Raceway. Joshua Gaiman now P number 2 right behind him as Tom Sears all of a sudden decides he's going to go purple on lap 9, putting down a lap of 27 seconds flat. So bad fast flying around this 1 mile track. A little bit of an oval, a little bit of a short track, a little bit of a road course from what people were saying at just how fast this place handles. Caution number 2 is gonna fly, and let's see if we can find out exactly who was part of this. Looks like it's gonna be Elric George a little bit in the back. So let's go ahead and see if we can find out exactly what happened with Elric. The Nassau Assassin. So there he is, up close to the wall, a little bit further back, and a long conga line up on that top line. 75 looks like he's going to drift up a little bit, catch the 40 unawares. Some right rear damage to that 40, but I don't think it's going to be all that bad. This isn't necessarily a draft track, so he might be all right. He'll be better in the corners than he will on a straightaway, but if I were him, I'd probably come on down, try to fix that up just a little bit, come on back out and do what he's got to do. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. There we go. So, yeah. So it looks like the 14 is going to go ahead and bring it out on the pit road. And Briley Wright in this number 51, he's going to go ahead and take the lead with Matthew Leiter in his Red Bull machine. Going to stay out as well. And here is the 31 Coors, the original machine anyway, for Matthew Kent. All right, so let's see if maybe we can grab a quick little word with old Briley. First things first, let's go ahead and bring up everything that we need to bring up for him. That way y'all know exactly who it is you're talking to. Let's see if he's available. So far, the answer is no. Oh, there he is. Okay, I got him. Briley Wright, it's repeat up in the booth, but I see you rocking this this Tide number 51. All of a sudden, as you come on down pit road, stay out to lead a lap, get that Tide ride up front. How you feeling? What do you think about the track so far tonight?
I don't know. Phoenix ain't really been my type of track. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna be a long race. I think Noah's gonna be one of the guys to beat here. We're just gonna hopefully, if I can finish top 5, it'll be a good race for me.
All right, buddy. Well, I didn't mean to bug you while you were getting ready to go down pit road. It looked like you had stayed out, and that's what your plan was. But you snookered me, and I'll definitely wish you luck, and I'll go ahead and get you back with your team sideswipe compadres.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, buddy. All right, so that's Briley Wright, driver of this number 51 Tide Ride, looking pretty good. Can't complain whatsoever. Absolutely a very, very nice looking truck. This Silverado. All right, so Matthew Leiter in this 83 Red Bull machine, he did truly stay out, so he's going to go ahead and lead the field back to green whenever the pace truck goes ahead and ducks off. As you see, the lights atop the truck are still on, so it's going to be one more time around. They should go back green, working lap number 15 out of 125, and again, everybody racing to the stage break right at 45. All right, chat, I need to know, who do y'all have out there? Who's it going to be? Who's going to take the championship? And are we going to have a different winner tonight? Is it going to be one of the championship contenders that grabs the last checkers of the season? Or is it going to be a championship contender saying, you know what, not only am I taking the championship, but I'm taking the last checkers of the season as well? Pace trucks off. All 17 trucks still out there racing, and yeah, we're about to go back green. As you see on the track map on the top right-hand side, going into turn number 4, which means Barney should have them in view right now. Here we go. Green flag's out. One more time. Let's go. All right, so it looks like Matt Leiter, he is going to be able to go ahead and lead that lap. But I tell you what, Jeremy Briall in this Midwest barbecue machine, he is definitely down there and looking to challenge for the top spot. Can he get it done? Not that lap. Looks like the 83 is going to be able to get back in the throttle first, as the 74 was somewhat pinched down to the bottom, which disallowed him from getting back in the throttle when he wanted. 83 is going to go ahead and lead another one, but I don't think it's going to be long before that 74 Midwest barbecue machine is up in the clean air, as he is now. New leader, 74. Tell you what, that 83 Toyota TRD machine looking pretty stout on that outside. Really not allowing very many people to pass him. I mean, it looks like the 31 might have the advantage here, but is it actually an advantage? Let's actually jump on board with him right now and see exactly what it is he's having to deal with. Now you see the 14 of Tom Sears going to his outside. 83 Red Bull machine was able to hold serve. He lost the lead, but able to retain P number 2. Now here comes the 61 of Joshua Gaiman to go ahead and take P4 away. So Matt Kent kind of falling back just a little bit and able to keep things moving. 62 of Aiden Norman. He's going to be able to get on by as well. Now looking out the rear view of this 31, they are completely stacked up behind him. As it looks like the 48 of Tristan Catania, you saw him spun in the back, a little bit of sideways, a little bit of tire smoke. We'll go back and find out exactly what happened with Tristan in just a moment. All right, let's go. All right, so to see the 51 underneath them, is there contact here? Nope, just they were close. Not going to say they weren't, but some definite net code. So Uncle Netcode looks like he's caught a flight to Phoenix and hanging out at the races. Very unfortunate for Tristan as well as everybody else, but it looks like most were able to get on by that 48. So that ally is going to try to get back up there and do things right. Go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so now let's see this truck. He stayed out before. Let's see if he stays out again and see what he's got. Looks like he's got some damage to the back end. Almost looked like he backed into a telephone pole. Big thank you to everybody that's out there, whether it's on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV. Thank you very much for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, and keeping me company, keeping each other company as well, as it does look like the 83 is going to go ahead and stay out. Definitely appreciate all of you for all you do. Last person to hit that follow, Big Larson fan. Thank you very much for smashing that button. Make sure you keep the notifications on so you know every time I go live, whether it's here, whether it's with the Turn Down for What guys, the Bump and Run guys, which will be coming Saturday nights very soon, starting right around December 3rd in their Cup Series. Looking forward to that as well. All right, so let's see if we can get a hold of Matthew Leiter. See where he's hanging out here. Looks like he's hanging out down in Prophecy Motorsports. So let's see if we can't bring him up to the iRacing booth here right now. Matt Leiter, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a copy in that Red Bull 83.
10-4, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, you stayed out before. You looked like you were really able to get that thing to rotate on the high side and keep your track position for the most part. Are you trying to just get to lap 45 for the stage break and then come on down, or not quite ready to reveal your strategy?
In all honesty, since this is my very first race with y'all, I'm just trying to see if I'm competitive.
Ah, okay.
I'm more worried about surviving rather than leading anything, but I'll put up a fight for position when I need to.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of a hint here. Within the top 8, top 7, I'll say. All right, you've got the third highest I rating in that field. So you're sitting at just about a 1500 flat, 1504, 2989 right behind you, 2178 is going to be restarting P4, 1700 P5, 1832 P6, P7 is going to be to 3687. So you're not doing too bad, and you're in some pretty stout company. I'll go ahead and I'll get you back to your Prophecy Motorsports teammates. Go get them, sir, and good luck.
Thanks, sir.
You absolutely got it. All right, so that's the 83 back down with his teammates, and I definitely wish the man a whole lot of luck. Going down the backstretch again, Barney's going to have the field very, very soon, and yeah, now he's got just a little bit of damage, so we'll have to see how this all shakes out for him. All right, switch it on over. You should see them right now. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
As that just said, green, green, green. Flags out. Barney's going nuts. Let's go. Look at that 61 way low. Talking about the 61 of Joshua Gaiman. Able to make a little bit work. I don't know if he got as many spots as he wanted to, but great job by him all the same. Matthew Later going to be able to continue to stay out in this Red Bull 83. Tom Sears still right behind Aiden Norman, Joshua Gaiman, and Matt Kent going to be your top 5. Every single one of them doing one hell of a job. Any fans out there for this 83? Root them on, cheer them on. Let's see what you got. Same thing, Tom Sears, Aiden Norman, Josh Gaiman, Matt Kent. Now, I'll tell you what, since we're introducing our top 5, what do you say we go ahead and get up close and personal with each and every one of these drivers and, you know, kind of reintroduce you to them for the last time in this season. All right, let's go ahead and bring up all their information for you right now. Again, Matthew Leiter in this Toyota TRD Tundra Red Bull machine. Leading now, led before. Let's see how long he can stay up there. Tom Sears on board in this 213simware.com RaceArcs machine as going to go ahead and battle for the lead. 83 to the outside, 14 down low. Looks like the 62 of Aiden Norm is going to go ahead and try to fill that as well. But look at the run the 83 gets off the high side. Absolutely phenomenal run, but is he going to wear down his stuff? Aiden Norman right now in this Toyota TRD machine, also out of Dobson, North Carolina. Very, very fast, not only here, but also on Thursdays in Thursday Night Thunder. He is the newest championship driver, or newest champion within the ARCS ranks, as he won the championship on Thursdays with the Thursday Night Thunder crew with Rick James behind the mic. Joshua Gaiman back here also in this 213simware.com number 61. Another Toyota, a lot of Toyotas. In fact, the top 4 right now in the field, all TRD machines. Jeremy Briot back here is going to be the first blue oval in this Midwest barbecue Ford F-150. I'll go ahead and I'll drop the Midwest barbecue website again out there in chat. Make sure you go on over, look them up, and man, tell them Repeat sent you. See if that helps you at all. I don't know if it will. You know, if I were to give you that in a quarter, you might be able to get part of your way on a New York City subway. Jacob Blankenship right behind him in his number 85 pristine auction of another blue oval Ford F-150. Matt Kent, the first of the Chevy Silverados in the field, sitting in P number 7. And we've seen this guy bat fast before. Let's see if tonight is another one of those nights. Bradley Wright back here in this number 51. We talked to him a little bit ago. A little bit of damage to this Tide ride, but not too bad. Don Ray back here in this number 5, another RaceArcs.com machine. And I tell you, out of Rockwall, Texas, I'm looking forward to Don Ray, getting up there and grabbing a W. Who knows? We'll have to see if tonight is that night. Patrick Allen back here in this number 45 Coke Zero Chevy Silverado out of New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, right around Atlantic City, New Jersey. You need any kind of gambling advice? What kind of machines or tables or whatever to visit? Go talk to this guy. I'm sure he'll tell you a story or two. Tommy Withers back here in this number 6 Miracle Grow. I still think of Carl Edwards every time I see this truck out there. Again, right now sitting about P number 11, one spot back from where he qualified. But you can always count on him to try to close things up as the race goes on. James Kerr back here. Love this truck. POW MIA, some gave all. I told him earlier, if he can find a private diecast company to put this truck together, I will buy one. Absolutely. Normally we see the black acid colors on the hood, and I think that's actually what's down the on the back and down the side. A little bit of damage to this machine, but arguably one of the best paint schemes I have ever seen here on iRacing. James Kerr, all the credit to you and everybody that helps you, and also your Black Acid apparel community as well. Looking forward to seeing your Black Acid driver at South Boston next season. Elric George back here in this number 40 UPS machine. We saw him run into a little bit of an issue earlier. So far, this driver out of Nassau, Bahama, sitting P number 13, down 5 spots from where he started, but I'm sure he'll try to work his way up. Tris Catani, he was the last one we saw go sideways a little bit ago. He's right now sitting P14, 3 spots back from where he started in the 11th spot. So him and Patrick Allen have pretty much swapped positions, but good job, keeping this thing pretty much damage-free in that slide. Tom Andrews back here in this number 24 Exalta truck. Tom Andrews put a little bit of info out there in their in their Discord rather, trying to raise some money for ARCS next season. Actually purchased a few of their few of his diecasts. I picked up a Dale Senior Wheaties car, Kevin Harvick number 29 AOL machine, and one other that's kind of eluding me right now. I'll think of it later though. But caution is out. Looks like Briley Wright is going to be a person of interest. So that was pretty much through the field. Tom Withers, James Kerr, Noah Belleville, Briley Wright, and Tom Reynolds were the remaining drivers on a track that we did not get a chance to get to yet, but I promise we absolutely will. All right, so let's see if we can find out what happened with Briley Wright and James Kerr here right now. Go ahead and switch up our camera profile here, and let's go to James. And okay, play for me. There we go. All right, so James Kerr, we were just talking about him. Here he is up on the high side, getting to the outside of the 6. 6 makes contact with a truck a little bit slower. It looked like he was trying to recover and ended up collecting a couple of trucks. Let's go on with Briley Wright. All right, so that's what we were seeing right there. So let's actually rewind that in live time and go ahead and stop that, and let's play it again. Play it again, Sam. So you see the 51 all over the back end, and it looks like 31. Okay, so that was the 31. Let's go ahead and stop that. Let's switch over to the 31 right there and see if we can jump on board. Where Matt Kent, there he goes. All right, let's go ahead and rewind that. and stop it. Let's switch this back. Let's go off of his rear. There. No, I don't know if that's gonna give us too great of an angle. All right, let's jump back on board with the 31. It's not what I wanted. Come on, work with me. Okay, there we go. That's a good shot. All right, so let's go ahead and rewind it now. Stop it, and let's go ahead and play it. Oh, I guess just from getting on the brake, you ended up getting a little squirrely, then gets tagged in the rear end. Very unfortunate, but great job by this Tide Ride driver to keep that thing out of the wall. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. So Tom Sears, again, is your leader. Matthew Leiter, we were able to talk to him a little bit ago in this Red Bull machine as well. Looks like the lights atop the pace truck are out. So we're going to go back green, and we'll have to see if they actually pull that stage break here in just 2 laps. Kind of a mid-race or early race green-white checker, I guess, if you will. So let's see if the 14 can hold off. Barney should have the flag, or should have the field in view here very, very soon. And as they come off of turns 1 and 2, going down the backstretch, heading into turn number 3. Again, big thank you to everybody out there from Midwest Barbecue and Chicks and Honey over on Instagram. Thank you very much for tagging me to bring all of this action to you every single Saturday night. It's been a phenomenal season. Working lap 42, green flags out. Working lap 43, let's go. Looks like so far Tom Sears going to be able to hold on. They are all racked and stacked up behind him. Oh, there's one truck hard on the inside wall. Caution's going to fly. And that is not going to be. That's not the stage, I don't believe. So it looks like it's going to be the 41 of Noah Belleville. And since the tool didn't give me any replay info, let's go ahead and just rock it back with him manually, old school style, and find out exactly what just happened to this number 41. All right, let's stop it. Let's go ahead and switch up our camera view here right quick. Let's go on over to chase mode, and we'll go ahead and play it out. So you see the 42 is outside. 40, nope, no issue there. Just he had to check up. I think it was going to be for the 74 right ahead of him. Got tagged from behind, sent to the inside wall. No issue of the 41's doing, so very unfortunate for him, but for the most part, he's going to be able to soldier on. Let's see if we can get a look at the front of his machine. We got a little bit of bowing up in the hood, but again, since it's not a big draft track, it should not be too much of an issue. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. Welcome everybody that just joined. Thank you for coming out. I am Repeat or Repeat 1975, Pete Ruzick, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Definitely appreciate you for stopping on in. Please be sure to go on over, smash that follow button. This is the championship race for the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series. And man, what a race it's been so far. This should be the stage break here. Matt Kent, he's going to go ahead and lead. Jeremy Brialt, P2. Tristan Catania, P number 3. Tom Andrews, P4. And Aiden Norman, going to be P number 5. So who are y'all rooting for out there? Who's it going to be? Who's going to get it done tonight? What do y'all say? The lights atop the pace truck are still on. Matt Kent showed to be fast several times throughout the season. Jeremy Brialt right now up his trump and keeping, making sure to keep that tailgate warm in that 31 Coors machine. Maybe he doesn't need to keep it warm. Maybe he needs to keep it a little cold. Speaking of cold, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick sip of my beverage. There we go. All right, chat. Who do y'all have? Who is going to get it done tonight? Is it going to be a championship driver that grabs the final checkers of the night, or is it going to be a challenger? I'll go ahead and show you those points again up top right now. As you can see, Tom Sears, he's right now sitting about P number 6 on the outside. Jeremy Brialt, right now he's a little bit further in the. He's No, he's actually sitting P2. So good job by Jeremy Brialt. Aiden Norman right now sitting in P5, and Jacob Blankenship back there in P number 11. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the field back to Barney's hands. And you should see them here momentarily coming through turns 3 and 4, about to address the start stripe and the green flag. Green flag's back out. Let's roll. Caution number 6 is out. Looks like Jacob Blankenship a little bit further in the back is going to have something to do with this. Let's go ahead and clear those points for you right now and see if we can find out exactly what happened with driver 85. Whoa! Okay, let's rewind that. A whole lot to unpack right there. All right, and let's go ahead and play it a little bit. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. So, let's try that one more time. Okay, so let's play this in slow-mo. Grandma Jeannie, good to see you out there. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you supporting Noah and everybody else. So looks like the 85 just had to swerve high a little bit to miss the back end of the truck to his inside, tag the truck to the outside, and the 40 of Rick George, how could I forget him, came on up and made some contact as well. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, working lap 51, getting closer and closer to the midpoint. And yeah, so far so good. I mean, definitely a few cautions, but you know what? There's a lot on the line. A lot of these guys, they want to be, the Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series champion. They've had a great season. They want to get this done. Let's see though, as the race rolls on. The lights atop the pace truck are still on, but as the race rolls on, will any of your championship four make some big moves? Again, talking about Tom Sears, Jeremy Brialt, Aiden Norman, and Jacob Blankenship. Aiden Norman just won the Thursday Night Thunder Series championship last week. Tom Sears, he's a past champion. Jeremy Brialt right now sitting P number 2 in that 74 Midwest barbecue machine. He wants to go ahead and take the championship. Jacob Blankenship a little bit further in the back. He knows he can get up there and take the championship as well. So 4 very, very strong drivers vying for the final checkers and the championship. And if they can get both done, they've definitely proved themselves one more time. Again, a view of this place from way up high with the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV blimp. Hell of a shot, all lit up. The diamond in the desert going into turn number 4. Before they get on back to the start stripe, let's go ahead and bring it back in. Get ready to set these guys off again. I'm ready. Are you ready? Barney's ready. Green flag's out. Let's go. Caution's going to fly again. 7th caution. That was very, very fast. Not 100% sure what that was. I didn't see any issues a little bit further in the back, and we waited for everybody to get on by the flag stand, so not quite sure what brought this out. I'm not getting any kind of a notification from the tools. None whatsoever. It says Jacob Blankenship went down pit road. Matt Kent went down pit lane as well. So let's see if we can find out what happened with these guys. Maybe something happened with them. Let's go ahead and play it from there. No, nothing there. Not 100% sure what brought this caution out. There's no replay available, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and bring it back on up to live. All right, so we talked to Matt Kent earlier. Let's see if maybe we can get a quick word in with Jeremy Brialt while the lights on the pace truck are still on. Let's see what we can do here right quick. Jeremy Brialt, it's a repeat up in the booth. Driver of this number 74 Midwest Barbecue, one of the title sponsors of the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series. Bud, you got some pretty good track position. You're ahead of the 14. You're pretty much ahead of the other title contenders. Can you keep this truck up here for the second half of this race?
Yeah, I think I can. I just need to keep a 3-point buffer between me and Lurkin because I guess stage points actually mattered, which I wish I knew going into this that was a thing, but that wasn't even brought up in the driver's meeting. So great to know there was a miscommunication there, and I screwed myself on a pit call that I had no clue I needed to make. So good to know that there was stage points on the line.
And the plot thickens, bud. Well, man, I'm definitely sorry to hear that, but I know you're bad fast. Every single one of the guys that are in the championship are all quality drivers and not there by accident. We definitely appreciate you. Keep that 74 clean. Right now, I don't see anything wrong. That paint scheme, as always, looking absolutely phenomenal. Working lap 56, you're going to have Matt Kent, Tom Andrews, and Matt Leiter all around you. Keep the shiny side up, sir.
All right, thank you, Pete.
You got it. You were down with Team Outlaw, right?
Team Sideswipe.
Team Sideswipe. Why didn't I know that already? That's all right. I'll get you there right now.
All right.
All right. So yeah. So definitely some issues going on. There's maybe a little bit of miscommunication or lack of information during the drivers' meeting before the race kicked off. But I think the 74 will do whatever he's got to do, and if it's not in his hands, hey, there's not much you can do. You can only control what you can control. All right, so we're gonna go back green, going down the backstretch. Let's go ahead and clear the driver info right now and get ready to roll. Working lap 57 of 125. Next time by is going to be lap 58, and these first 58 laps, 7 cautions. Will we go green flag from here on out? We're about to find out. 31's going to be first on the throttle. Green flag's out. Let's go. Hard wrecking the back. Caution number 8's going to fly, and I know for sure that one had something to do with hard contact into the inside wall. Tom Withers, Briley Wright, and Noah Belva all wrapped up in that one. So I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. But in the meantime, let's see if we can find out exactly what happened right there and pick it up. Let's check in with Tom Withers first. Right on board with his chase cam. 51, tag the outside wall, collects the 6, and many others. Whoa, what a ride. What a ride. Who was that right there? Let's go back a little bit. It was not Tristan Catania. Don Ray. Nope, not Don Ray. Tom Withers. Nope. It looks like it's going to be the 41, Noah Belleville. That's going to be one hell of a ride. Let's go back with him. Y'all ready for liftoff? Let's go. Here we go. Let's actually play this in slow-mo. It's going to be well worth it. And we'll try this in a couple of different ways. First one, we'll go ahead and go slow-mo. Here's his view. Sees the trucks getting collected hard into the inside wall. He's going to move up just a little bit, try to avoid them. Contact from one side, contact from the other. Airborne. SpaceX pilots are wanted. Hard shot off the fence. Back onto the safer barrier. 7's going to skate on by unscathed. But man, hard shot by the 41. Let's go ahead and go to... let's go to the cockpit view for this, and we'll play that again. In real time. Oh, let's go ahead and rewind that. Oh, we're going to have to rewind it a little bit differently. That's all right, though. All right, stop it. Let's go ahead and play it. Very unfortunate. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, Noah Belleville. Let's see where he's at. It's got to be on pit road, no doubt. Yep, there he is. Noah Belleville, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a copy in that 41.
Yeah.
Well, bud, you just applied for the SpaceX program, and you rode the fence almost like Herbie. And, man, you came on back down, landed on 4 wheels. Are you okay? Some of these wheels with the direct drive and all that can hurt you if you hold on for a while. How you feeling?
Well, it's probably a good thing I don't have a wheel, because some would definitely probably be broken. But I'm concussed. That was... I mean... Luckily, Reynolds gave me a push down pit road because the engine blew, and I'm just sitting here now. I have 40 minutes of repairs, but that was definitely the worst wreck I've ever had. I've gotten involved in every wreck there's been, so I don't know. This probably, I don't know. This one's gonna be one to forget about.
Well, buddy, that hot CNC machine will be good to you. We're gonna go back green flag racing, and hopefully we'll see you back out before it's all said and done. All right, so we got Noah Belleville back down with him. Let's catch back up with everything that is going on with the leaders and above. Working lap 63 of 125. Matt Kent able to get that number 31 Coors machine rolling, and so far doing all right. Moldy Muskrat says, "Well, looks like I'm logged into Noah's account. Very, very unfortunate for him, but." He'll be back to fight another day in another season, as it looks like more contact just a little bit further back, and we're gonna have a couple more going up into the outside wall. 24 able to lock it down. 51 still spinning right along with the 61 and others. Joshua Game and Jacob Blankenship and Briley Wright involved in this one as well. 9th caution on the night here from Phoenix International Raceway. Let's go back with Joshua and ride along. So Joshua tried to save it. No such luck there. 40 came on up, gave him a big shot. So did the 51. 24 able to save it in the outside wall. Let's check in with Jacob Blankenship. Jacob able to really just tag the brake, try to lock it down. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Great job by Jacob to keep that truck intact. All right, and one more from Briley Wright. Oh, Briley tried to stab the brake, got a little loose. The Tide Ride rear end got a little happy, and for the most part, able to keep that thing clean. But he'll need a few rinse cycles in order to wash all the damage out of that truck. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live again. All right, so now Patrick Allen in this Smeal Racing Designs number 45 is sitting in P number 3. This Coke Zero machine. Let's see if we can find Patrick Allen here right quick. There he is. One sec. Patrick Allen, driver of this number 45 Coke Zero Smeal Racing Designs Chevy Silverado. Patrick, you find yourself now in P3. You had a slew of cautions tonight. Can you keep this thing up here and relatively unscathed?
I know. I had to go through a lot of crashes to get up here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is absolutely. There's been a lot of carnage tonight. But you do find yourself up here right along with Matt Kent and Jeremy Brill. Both have shown a lot of speed. Can you contend and possibly walk away with the final checkers of the season?
I mean, hopefully it'll be good. I hope I win, but doubt it.
Well,
but it's always 50-50 shot.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully it's the 50.000009 in your favor. Definitely wish you luck, Patrick. Go on up there and get them.
Hopefully I will. Thank you, Repeat.
You got it, buddy. All right, so that was Patrick Allen, driver of this number 45 Coke Zero Silverado. Gonna again restarting P3. Aiden Norman and Tom Sears with Jeremy Briault and Matt Kent. The 2 right ahead and 3 behind. That is your top 5. Working lap 68. So now just past halfway. 9th caution on the night. I love talking to these guys under caution. But hopefully these guys can limit them for the second half. All right, let's pull on up with Matt Kent. Looks like he's going to go ahead and jump on the high side. And we're single file right now. Green flag's out. Single file restart due to the rash of cautions. Let's go ahead and jump on board. And let's go ahead and take a couple laps with our leader. Y'all out there in chat, go ahead and crank it up. Let's go. All right, working lap 75. Big thank you to everybody that's out there in chat. Definitely appreciate it. Thanks for smashing that follow button. Please make sure you keep notifications on so you know every time we go live, whether it's here with ARCS or Shake and Bake, Bump and Run, Turn Down for What, wherever we're at. Definitely appreciate everybody for for hanging out, chatting up, keeping me and each other company. Working lap 76, so 49 more laps to go here from Phoenix International Raceway. One hell of a race so far. 9 cautions on tonight. A lot of hard racing all the way through. Let's go ahead and widen it out. But we've got a new leader, talking about Jeremy Briault. And Jeremy said when we got a chance to talk to him a little bit ago that he really had to worry about the points. He didn't realize that the stage points were actually going to come into play and needed to have 3 spots up on Tom Sears in order to take the championship for himself. Right now he's got the track position. He's got the clean air. He just has to hope that the 14 of Tom Sears, a past champion, isn't within striking distance to take the championship away from him. Grandma Jeannie, thank you very much for smashing that follow button. Absolutely appreciate it. And I tell you, I'm sure Noah, knowing that you're out there, is good to know that he's got a little cheering session, or section, I should say, all of his own. Let's actually go on back and see where Noah is for you right now. Looks like Noah, I'm going to guess the damage that he had was a bit too much. And unfortunately, it looks like that 41 is out of the race. Well, sorry to hear that. Sorry to tell you that. But there's the number 6 for Tommy Withers. Again, Noah Belleville. And I believe, nope, James Kerr is back out on track in his number 75. I was kind of keeping an eye on the driver's pedal to see exactly how much brake he was using. Just unfortunately not actually showing me what I wanted to see. But that is all right. Let's go ahead and widen it back out. You know, keeping up with this number 62 Toyota TRD Tundra for Aiden Norman. Let's go ahead and show you the points again. Show you exactly what these guys are going after. Tom Sears again. He's got the lead by virtue of stage points. Jeremy Briault, P number 2, Aiden Norman, P3, Jacob Blankenship, P number 4. So right now it would be very close to that, depending on where Aiden Norman finished in the stage break. But Tom Sears right now, if he can finish where he is, not lose too many points, don't hemorrhage points, as the saying goes, he will be just he'll be just fine, and we'll be talking to him as the champion as the race goes on. Moldy Muskrat saying, "Mom is sorry to hear that, Noah." Well, I tell you what, let's let me see if Noah's actually still out here. Looks like he is. Noah, my good buddy, driver this number 41. We see that retired. I'm guessing the damage to that truck was not repairable and had to retire for the evening. Noah, you got a copy? All right, I guess Noah is actually not available to chat right now, so we'll go ahead and get him back down with Prophecy Motorsports, and they can hash things out when Noah returns. Okay, Noah's downstairs. I get you. All right, so now that it looks like we got a little bit more of a green flag run, what do you say we go ahead and finish with what we started earlier? We'll jump on board with the 74. Let's go back through the field again and reintroduce you to everybody in this series one last time for 2022. All right, so go ahead and pull all their info. Let's roll. So again, Jeremy Brial in this number 74, one of the championship contenders, sitting P1, up 15 spots from where he qualified, with Jacob Blankenship right back here in this number 85. This F-150 is doing pretty good so far. Started P3, he's up to P2, so up one spot. And Aiden Norman up 3 spots right behind him in this number 62 Toyota TRD. So now, earlier when we tried this, there were 4 Toyotas and 2 Ford F-150s making up your top 6. Now, there's 2 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and 2 Chevrolets. We're going to get to Tom Sears right now and his number 14 213simware.com race ARCS machine sitting P4. Let's get to your Chevrolets now. Don Ray, caution's out, and I must have jinxed it again. 10th caution of the night. Looks like Joshua Gaiman a little bit further in the back is going to have something to do with this. So let's go ahead and clear this, and we'll try to pick back up on that just a little bit later on. But let's find out what happened with Joshua Gaiman. Joshua Gaiman up by the wall, and looks like 41 just sent it into the corner. Collects the 61's left rear. 61's going to go around, and that will be caution number 10. Very unfortunate. Let's actually go back with the 40 and find out what happened right there. Why? I mean, did the 40 just completely miss his braking point, or what happened? Let's go ahead and rewind that. All right, stop it. And let's play it from here. Let's rewind that one more time. All right, let's stop that. Let's go to his nose. Now let's play it again. Boy, rough. All right, let's actually jump on board with him and rewind that again. All right, let's go ahead and play it again. You see him hard over to the left, just too much speed going into the corner. Very, very unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. No, I was just going to tell you had a pretty decent, fan base out there rooting you on, and I was just going to talk to you about your truck. I'm guessing too much damage to fix up and had to retire. No big deal, sir. No big deal whatsoever. So now Jacob Blankenship, he's going to go ahead and lead the way. Let's see if we can find Jacob for us right quick and maybe get a word. Scratch. Actually, we're going to go ahead and scratch that. See if we can't get a quick word with Aiden here. All right, Aiden, part of Team Outlaw Racing. Aiden Norman, it is repeat up in the booth, but I see this number 62 Toyota TRD is looking pretty good. Can you get up there and take the last checkers of the season, sir?
I can try my best.
All right, but I see you're on the backstretch. Just wanted to pull you right quick. Wish you all kinds of luck. Go get them.
All right, thank you, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, so back to Team Sideswipe, right?
Outlaw.
Outlaw. Back to Team Outlaw. There he goes. Green flag's out. Let's roll. Great battle for the lead as the 74 is going to go ahead and take the low side. Let's see if he can plant the nose and really navigate that corner. Yep, he's going to be able to take the lead away from the 85. So Jeremy Brialt, Blankenship, and Tom Sears now all inside the top three. And look at these points. Tom Sears, Brialt, and Blankenship. And oh, by the way, Aiden Norman right there, P number 4. So your top 4 in points, your top 4 that are going for a championship are your top 4 drivers right now. Everybody chasing this 74, but stage points are actually in play for tonight. So they got to hope that something happens, and it happens here in the next 26 laps. Working lap 99, now 100 of 125. Boy, it's getting a little dicey in this top 4. Side by side for the lead. 85 down low, 74 up high, all the way up high. Battle for the lead again. But the 14 continuing to stay right there in P number 3. As long as he doesn't lose 3 points after winning the stage break, he is going to be just fine. So we'll have to see if the 14 of Tom Sears is able to walk away with this. but it seems like he might be struggling with a little bit of a tight truck. We'll have to see. Haven't had a real opportunity to chat with him a little bit longer. But yeah, how about the 74 continuing to stay out front? 85 continuing to apply the pressure. Not really worried about the right front going away or the right rear going away. They're doing everything that they can just to stay in position to be the first one to not only win the championship, but hopefully, as I said before, the last checkers of the season. Back and forth go the 75 and the 80. I'm sorry, 85 and the 74. These guys continuing to battle it out, just letting the sights and sounds of Phoenix International Raceway let it get you into the groove right along with these drivers, not really trying to shout over them. But man, what a phenomenal race. We've had a rash of cautions tonight, but 18 laps remaining here in this 2022 season. That's right, after this, the long season is done. We're crowning a champion here from Phoenix tonight. I've had the championship 4 up on screen several times as the night has gone on, but you don't need it. Right now, you're looking at your top 4. Jacob Blankenship leading, Jeremy Brialt P2, Tom Sears P3, and Aiden Norman P number 4. So again, the top 4 in the championship are the top 4. And one of these guys is going to grab themselves a championship. Now just a little bit of nose-to-tail action. 85, though, looks like he's still able to navigate his way around that yellow line, going all the way through turns 1 and 2. Now getting into turns 3 and 4 just before they get back to the start stripe. So there you go. 15 laps remaining here from Phoenix. 85, Jacob Blankenship continues to lead, but the story is still around that 14 after getting stage points. That means that everybody else has to finish at least 3 spots or better over the 14, but right now the 14 is sitting in P3, so that is not gonna happen. The 14 really does not have to push it unless he wants to go for that checkered flag. Right now riding behind the 74 of Jeremy Brialt and right ahead of this 62 of Aiden Norman. The next driver out here to complete the top 5, we're talking about driver 5, Don Ray, in this RaceArcs.com Chevy Silverado. Matt Kent a little bit further back in this number 31. Stayed out a while ago and was able to lead a few laps. Matt Leitner in his 83. He also stayed out earlier. Wanted to see exactly how he stacked up compared to the competition here in the ARCS Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series. And he's got to be pretty pleased with what he's seen. Yeah, there's been a few cautions, but that has not been the story each and every week. So hopefully Matt Leitner will decide to come on back next season. But Briley Wright is also right behind him in this number 51 Tide ride. Looking pretty good. He's definitely had some issues tonight. So far right now, though, so good. James Kerr back here in this Black Acid POWMIA number 75. Again, absolutely love this paint scheme. Every single bit of the colors on this truck absolutely pop. Beautiful truck for a great cause also. All right, then behind him we're going to have Tristan Catania in this number 48 Allied Do It Right Silverado sitting P number 10. Tom Andrews back here in this Exalta 24. Definitely had his share of issues as well, getting collected a couple times. But for the most part, they were able to fix that Exalta truck up, and looks like even maybe give it a little bit of a touch-up here and there with the paint. 10 laps to go, and caution number 11 is going to fly. Whoa, good job by the 24. Let's see if we can find out exactly what happened here and go on back with them. Looks like Matt Leitner and Elric George going to have something to do with this. Let's go ahead and switch this up. So there you see the 51 and the 83. Let's go ahead and play it from here. Boy, that's gonna be. Let's go ahead and play that back again. And let's go ahead and switch on over to the 51. Briley writes, all right, and let's go ahead and bring it on up to the nose. Let's go ahead and play that. So the 83 kind of came down as the 51 was getting into the corner. Not much that could have gone on there. Very, very unfortunate. But let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so everybody down pit road for 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. Come on back out. Do what they got to do. Jacob Blankenship. Let me see. Yep, he did also come down right there as well. So everybody grabbing 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. I would imagine probably not taking any fuel. Just want the extra grip. So we didn't get a chance to talk to Tom Sears before. We can go ahead and do that now, though. Sitting P number 2. Let's see if we can't pull him in right quick. Where are you at, Mr. Sears? Where are you at? There he is. Sitting down there in Team Outlaw. All right, Tom Sears, it's repeat up in the booth. That 213simware.com machine. Now find yourself in P number 2 with a pretty undamaged Toyota TRD machine. From what I understand, stage points are in effect tonight, and you got a 2 or 3 point cushion. Can you keep it where you got it and take home maybe not only the last checkers but the championship as well?
I didn't think we were doing stage points for the last race, so I'm gonna pretend that's not a thing. Try and go for the win here, but try not to wreck. So Blankenship, Jeremy, these guys are real fast drivers, so definitely got the work cut out. Let's see what we can do here.
Well, before that caution flew, the top 4 going for the championship were the top 4, all nose to tail, even a little bit of side-by-side battling. I'll get you back down. He was in Team Outlaw, right?
Sir.
All right, I'll get you back down there with your Team Outlaw teammates. Go get him, Mr. Lurkin.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it, buddy. All right, so we got Tom Sears back down, and man, I'm sure he is absolutely hyped for these last 6 laps. You see the lights atop the pace truck are out, which means it's going to be making that left turn towards Albuquerque, going on down pit road. Will it be for the last time, or will the aggression levels absolutely peak? What's going to happen? We're going down the backstretch right now. They'll be coming to the attention of Barney the Flagman here in just a little bit. We'll go ahead and settle in with him right now. He's already got the green flag up, waiting for the trucks to address the simracing.com on Roku TV. Restart zone. We saw the view from the blimp earlier tonight. Here comes the field.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. Let's go. Caution's going to fly again. 12th caution on the night. So far, I haven't been given the information regarding the playback for this caution, but definitely a little bit further in the back. Looks like, let's see if we can find out exactly what happened. I wonder if the 61 might have had something to do with this. Looks like Tom Reynolds. Even a little bit further back behind him in this number 7. Let's see if we can find out what happened since he's already on pit road. All right, let's go ahead and switch the camera around just a little bit, and let's go ahead and play it from here. I'm going to guess the 7 was under power, so went ahead and just pulled it on down. That way he wasn't getting involved in any issues, and iRacing read the caution and displayed the yellow again. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. So 3 laps remaining. That means we will have a green-white checker. First lap will be the green flag. Second lap will be the white flag. Third lap will be the end of the 2022 season. It all culminates here in less than 3 miles. Definitely glad that everybody's out there, coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me and each other company. It's been one hell of a season from Daytona all the way through to tonight, and I definitely appreciate everybody all season long. It's been a lot of fun. All right, chat, what do y'all think? What do you think is going through the head of Jacob Blankenship in that number 85? He's got the track position. Can he hold everybody off? As you can see right now, he's on the bottom there. But if he can come across, he's not on the bottom anymore. Lights atop the pace truck are still on, so they're still at pace. Truck's not ready to set them free just yet. I imagine the lights will go out the next time. The next time they pass the flag stand. And yeah, 3 more laps. Elbows up, tempers down, aggression levels up, throttle pedal down, no brake, full send. Let's roll. Jeremy Briol on the outside playing a little bit of peekaboo with the tailgate from that iRacing.com pace truck. It's funny, on this sim you can actually pull up right with actually inside the pace truck, and on the radio you can actually see which station they're listening to. It's actually pretty cool. All right, so pace truck is off. No room will be given between all these guys. Every little bit of real estate is absolutely needed. Top 2 championship contenders. Third place championship contender. It's gonna be interesting. All right, coming to Barney's attention. Green flag again is up. Let's get ready to roll. Green flag. Oh, caution in the back. Looks like the 83 is going to go around, but he didn't hit anything. Yellow flag is out. They had not yet taken the white, so we're going to reset this green-white checker one more time. 13th caution of the night. And, man, what an interesting turn of events one more time. So all these feelings that these drivers have going on, they've got to settle in and get ready to go one more time. I'm not going to pull anybody to the booth. We're just going to let these guys concentrate. Concentrate, concentrate. All right, so we just saw that launch from everyone. Do you think the 85, being the control truck, he's going to be able to get another great launch, and to where nobody will be able to restart to his outside or to his inside, whichever line he prefers to take? Or do you think the 74 is going to be able to play it? You think the 14 might be able to get on up there? Maybe Matt Kent, that's led a few laps tonight in his Silverado, will be able to get on up there and show these Fords and this Toyota a thing or two. We'll have to see. Lights atop the pace truck are still on. Everybody's still at pace speed. We are still just waiting to crown the 2022 ARCS Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series Championship to one of these drivers. Right now, top three, all championship contenders. Aiden Norman in that 62 right now sitting in P7. He needs a little bit of track position to try to get back up here and contend. I don't know if he can do it. A lot of these guys are really fast. They'll have to hope for a little bit of magic. How about it, chat? Do y'all believe in magic? Field all spreading out just a little bit. Lights atop that Silverado pace truck still on. 85 with Jacob Blankenship right up the tailpipe of that pace truck, coming off of the turn this time, and across the start stripe we should see the lights atop the pace truck go out. There you go. So he's going to go ahead and complete one more lap, then he'll set it back into the hands of driver 85. Talking about Jacob Blankenship, will actually go ahead and jump on board with Tom Sears in this number 14. Let's actually jump on board in the driver's seat, right in the cockpit, and see how he's able to set this thing off. PristineAuction.com, MidwestBarbecueEquipment.com, 213simware.com. We got 3 .coms up in the front. Which .com is going to go ahead and set it off? Green flag! Caution's out one more time, so one more attempt at green-white checker. All the leader had to do was come across the start stripe that time, and we would be under white flag conditions. But instead, we're going to rack and stack them all back up one more time. Looks like Patrick Allen, Tom Andrews, Jacob Kerr, and Elric George are involved in this one. Let's go back and see if we can find out exactly what happened. So here's the 5 of Don Ray. He's going to tag the wall just a little bit. And then it looks like 24 catches the rear quarter panel. The 5 sends him around. Several others nowhere to go. Even at the last minute, 75 gets collected. Very, very unfortunate. Let's watch with Patrick Allen. Rough. All right, how about from Matthew Kent? All right, and last but not least, Tom Andrews. Wow, very unfortunate. Let's try with James Kerr. Again, just a hole closed up. Car bounced off the inside wall. Nowhere at all to go. Very unfortunate for all these guys. And last but not least, with Elric George. Elric taken out at the very last second. Just nowhere to go when the 75 came up track. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, I believe we should see the lights atop the pace truck go out this time by. If it does, that means he'll lead them all through. Yep, lights atop the pace truck are off. That means everybody's going to go ahead and get racked and stacked all back up for the last time, I believe. I believe there's 3 green-white checker attempts. And what a way to close out the season, really battling, dueling it out for not only the race win but the championship. If you can grab the last checkers and the championship, you know that you've done something right. Joshua G says, Tom better win. I want pushing so hard early on for nothing. Well, we'll have to see. What do you say we do what we did before? Jump on board into the cockpit with Tom and see how he's able to handle this. Actually, you know what? We'll stay right here. Since we got a good view overhead, everybody will be coming to Barney's attention here in just a moment. Green flag. Let's roll. '14's able to keep that thing pinned all the way to the bottom. 74 should get a decent little run off, much like we saw earlier. Coming to the white flag. Do they get across the line, or will the yellow flag fly? Let's see. Off turn number 4. Cross the start stripe. White flag's out. This is the last lap of 2022 in the Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series. Live from Phoenix. 74 is drifting up. Jacob Blankenship still has the lead. Looking back from him, it's right around him rather. There's really no contention. 14 down low, 74 hard in the outside wall. 85's gonna win it. We'll have to see who gets the championship. What's it gonna be like? Grandma Gina, you are absolutely welcome. Saying exciting race. Don't believe I watched this many. Don't believe I have watched any this year with this many wrecks. Great to the champion. Looking forward to next season. Thanks for streaming. Highlight of my week. You are absolutely welcome. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards for our champion or for our winner and go ahead and let him burn them down. '85 doing what Alan Kulwicki dubbed back in the day a Polish victory lap. What he'd be doing right now is if there are fans in the stands, he'd be able to see and greet each and every one of the fans as they're cheering and clapping and yelling and hollering and hooting. The 85 would be able to show his appreciation face to face with the stand. So again, big congratulations to Jacob Blankenship and this W. We will definitely let you know who's got the championship in the very soon as we talk to our top 3 in the booth. Again, Jacob Blankenship, Tom Sears, and Aiden Norman will be in the booth. And actually saying out there in chat, it is official. Blankenship is your champion. So not only doing burnouts for the final checkers of the season, but he's going to be able to unfurl that championship flag as well. Congratulations, Jacob. How about Aiden Norman coming home in P number 3 to solidify a great run that he was able to put forward? '85 able to pull into victory lane. What a picture. All right, ladies and gents, we will be right back with our top 3 live in the booth. Please, don't nobody go nowhere. I promise it's going to be one hell of a post-race interview from our top 3. All right, ladies and gents, we are back with our top drivers here for the season finale, live from Phoenix. Talking first with driver 62, that Toyota TRD machine, up 3 spots from where he started, and your Thursday Night Thunder Series champion, Aiden Norman. Aiden, during the second to last restart, you found yourself all the way back in like 6th or 8th spot, but here you are, able to come home inside the top 3. One hell of a race for you, a lot of carnage out there. How were you able to navigate your machine to this podium finish?
Lots of luck and just awareness. It was definitely chaos out there tonight. A lot of drivers not sure what to think, kind of left speechless after that race, because it's not usually how SNS goes, and I'm not too sure why. I'm not sure if it was just because last race everyone wants to get as many points as they can, but it was wild out there. I guess for some people it was probably fun, but for me it was just more about thinking about survival. I wasn't really enjoying that very much.
Well, man, it's been a very, very interesting season for you. You started late on Thursday nights with the one and only Rick James behind the mic. You were able to go ahead and win the championship there. You're going to come in, I believe, P2 or 3, possibly in the season-ending points here with the Truck Series. Are you looking forward to 2023? Will we see Aiden Norman back in a ride?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be back. Obviously it was my rookie season this season, both here and TNT. Is I got iRacing in June, somewhere in the summertime. So I've definitely had a roller coaster season for sure. I've had lots of ups, lots of downs, couple wins, and a couple moments I'm not too proud of, but now my skills are a little bit more refined. I'm obviously still not close to someone like Lurkin or Blankenship, but I'm definitely getting better, and hopefully I can show that next season.
Well, Arishikala, from back in the Xbox days, congratulations, Aiden. One hell of a season here. Again, over on Thursday nights, you are an ARCS champion within the community. Congratulations on this third place finish, sir.
All right, thank you, Pete. Again, just thank you. I don't know if you've said anything on the stream or not, but I know you're probably not going to be back for SNX next season. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling anything there for the Twitch chat, but yeah, you've done a great job all season, and everyone in the league definitely appreciates you. You're a great broadcaster. You've done wonders this season, so I'm happy to have raced on a series that you were broadcasting.
Oh, I definitely appreciate that, man. No, I actually hadn't brought it up, but yeah, I'll be back with ARCS, just maybe not on Saturday nights, but I will be back. All right, but I definitely appreciate that, man, sincerely. All right, moving on up, Tom Sears, driver 14. Tom, there was a little bit of back and forth about points and stage points, whichever. We spoke with Brialt during one of the cautions, and he said that he had to stay 3 spots ahead of you in order for him to have a chance when he was the control truck. Here you are finishing ahead of him, but so far it's looking, or people are thinking, that Jacob Blankenship is going to go ahead and be declared the champion. Walk us through your race. That 213 Simware Dayglow yellow truck is always a sight to see out there on track. One hell of a performance from your machine one more time.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, as for the points and season, all that, finished second to another championship competitor, so cannot be upset at all with the result. Unofficially, pretty certain it's Blankenship. He earned it. He went out there, won the race. I'm not really sure what was going on with all the points. I kind of forgot about that. I didn't think they would be enacted for the Final Four. I guess I was wrong, but in the end, it doesn't matter. So I know Blankenship's not big on interviews, but I wish he was here because I'm pretty certain he's the champion. And he and Brialt and Aiden, they ran a hell of a race. A little bit more cautions than I was hoping for. I was hoping it would stay green, maybe do some fuel strategy. But there is none of that, unfortunately. But man, we ran it hard. Phoenix is not one of my favorite tracks. Pretty pretty tough luck the last 2 races, especially last race. That was brutal, brutal, brutal. But I thought it was a pretty good fight between the 4 of us. I don't know what the rest of the field was doing. I guess playing Wreckfest at times, but I guess it's the last race. And guys want to do some things, but I thought we had a pretty good competition up front all night. So regardless of whatever the points discrepancies and all that stuff was, I thought the 4 of us had a pretty dang good race, tight racing.
Absolutely, definitely one hell of a race, and yeah, I have to agree. And even Bevel's mother and grandmother were out there in chat, and even they said they hadn't recalled another race where there were so many cautions. So, man, last race of the year, max points, elbows up, tensions, throttle pressure. I mean, all kinds of factors play in. It's the last race. Everybody wants to grab the last checkers. It is what it is. But, man, in the end, we're looking at 3 of the 4 top guys in points finish on the podium. Jeremy Brialt back there in that 74 finished in 7th after having some issues. But one hell of a race. Anything you want to say about the actual season itself, the drivers, the competition, the overall performance of the Saturday Night Showdown iRacing Truck Series, brought to you by Smeal Racing Designs and Midwest Barbecue and Chicks and Honey and over on Instagram. Anything from you as far as an owner's standpoint, sir?
I think there's some turmoil early in the SNS season, and we had our admins Kristen and Tommy Withers that really got it back on track to make sure we didn't lose the season. That was kind of a big effort that they took. So, I appreciate those guys' hard work for sticking with it. They got handed something that wasn't imperfect, but nothing's perfect in life, right? So, they pull it together. We got a whole season in. We're still pulling in cars, pulling a good sized field. And then, of course, you, Pete. We appreciate everything you've done here on Saturdays. I know these are late races on Saturdays, so really appreciate you sticking with us here all season, getting some showtime on the Sim Racing channel on Roku, and being a part of this team here on Saturdays. So I know we won't have you back on Saturday, but hoping to get you back on a different day for us next year. So just really appreciate you and our admins that have been running this league on Saturdays. Yeah, for sure. And then trucks, man, I enjoyed trucks. I did a little better than I thought I would. I'm not always a big truck fan, but I've enjoyed them.
Well, man, yeah, I definitely appreciate it. As far as the streaming, the broadcasting on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV, it's an absolute labor of love. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, there's no sense in even doing it. Going back years and years, back to Xbox, where we all started, and then made the migration over to iRacing, and it just seems seamless. But the biggest thing, Tom, that I have to give a lot of credit to every single time I think about it is all the guys here in ARCS, in NNR, in Turn Down for What, in Shake and Bake, in the Bump and Run series. All these guys had to shell out thousands of dollars in order to get the right computer, the right monitors, the right wheel, the right pedals. All the money that is spent and the dedication that's placed in order to make sure these shows go round, I do a very, very small part compared to what is done by all of you to make sure that the show goes on. So I appreciate every single one of the drivers here in ARCS and in all the series as this community continues to grow. So congratulations, sir.
And just want to give, there's still some discussion about who won the championship, but it's absolutely, I think it's Jacob Blankenship who won this thing. So I just want to give him congratulations on getting this thing done all year and being fast when it counted. Me, Blankenship, Jeremy, and God, why can't I remember the 4th driver?
Aiden.
We're gonna have Aiden was here tonight, but we'll have another Final Four showdown tomorrow night with A Squared. So
okay, gotcha.
We're not done with this yet. I want to make sure I didn't wreck any of those guys. We gotta rack them up and do this thing again. So didn't want to have that on my tab for sure. So I'm glad that we didn't wreck each other. That would have been very bad.
There
Congrats
you go.
to them.
There you go. All right, y'all. So one more time, I put the link to Midwest Barbecue Equipment out there in chat. MidwestBBQEquip.com. Go on over. Next time you need something to set up your barbecue, to set up whatever kind of delicious meats you need to smoke. Go on over, look them up. Tell them I sent you. See if it helps you. I don't know if it will or not, but see if it helps you. And then, of course, our guys, our buddies over on Instagram talking about Chicks and Honey. CHIX, the and sign, and then Honey. It's an Instagram page all about teaching people how to create a self-sufficient homestead. Self-sufficient being the biggest words there. Teaching others how to turn raw land into self-sufficient property. There it is again. Everything from solar, self-building your house, creating a garden, and raising your own animals to provide meat, dairy, and goods to your family. With the cost of everything rising, every penny that you can pinch will absolutely be worth it. It has been one hell of a season. Whether you were here for the first race and you're still here for the last run, or lost you somewhere in the middle but you're back, definitely want to say thank you to everybody all season long that's come out, hung out, chatted up, kept me company, and watched these guys put on one hell of a show. I'm just the lucky one that gets to talk about it. We will see y'all again very, very soon on any of the ARCS channels. Make sure you go on over on Twitter, ARCS_racing, and give that big old follow button a push to make sure you stay up with everything that these guys do. With this community and the size of it, there's almost something going on each night of the week. So again, it's ARCS_racing on Twitter to keep up with everything going on. I will see y'all again very, very soon. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you again. Y'all stay safe. And I'm gonna steal some words from the one and only Rick James. Stay safe, do take care, and we will see you all again